Saturday Salmagundi Shop Talk, everybody. It was a good knife day. It was quiet, didn't do too much, just nice and easy. I was kind of waiting on my mail call, my delivery from Amazon. I'm getting another blank and some more of my Carter slabs, and I was hoping this weekend, it's a holiday weekend, that's what I'm going to do. I spent, $50, the blank and the slabs, and I'm going to make a grunt 3. And this is totally different. I'm going to make a sheath for it. I think it's going to be different from my other sheaths. I'll see after I get it. But anyway, it'll be here today. It's out for delivery. I carried my Buck 112 Ranger Sport. Okay, love this knife. I've got the 110 Sport also. That was my retirement knife. And then I saw this one. So this is like a double bonus for my retirement. It's just a nice size. I like this size a little bit better than that 110. Okay. Anyway, what I did, I'm ready to publish. It's a box opening for a company asked me to do a review for them, so I'm going to do that tonight. I'll have links on the descriptions of the channel where to go. I asked them. There's going to be a code, I believe, for discount, so we'll check that out. The main thing I wanted to do today was I did a video of my knife restorations I did of traditional pocket knives. Well, actually knives, because some of the ones I inherited in my family. And I got into the restorations because of Tom. I was watching his channel, Knife Delights. I'm going to put the link to his channel in the descriptions of this video. I'm also going to do it on the video that I did of my restorations. If you're not subscribed to him, do it because you'll learn a lot. He was restoring one yesterday. I commented on it, and then he commented back, replied. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go pull out my traditional knives, restorations, because he got me started. I'm going to do it overhead shot. So that's what I did. I got them off eBay. I got a couple off of thrift stores. And I learned I'm looking for rusty, just bad knives, as long as they had the blade. There's a couple of them they had a blade missing or something. I didn't want to deal with that. But then I got a couple of good knives that I didn't have to do anything to. But the whole thing is I could get a $9 knife and then polish it up, restore it. And it's so much fun. It's so rewarding. And I get it almost brand new condition. And it takes some work on it. And at the same time, you research it. I research it. Once that brand comes out, that stamp and the model number, you can research. It's just really interesting. And the main thing I want to thank you right now, Tom, is it taught me. I've had these knives that my mom, my 93-year-old mom, she just turned 93, and my niece gave me about 3-4 years ago. It's knives from my father, and my father's father, and her father, my mom's father, and father, and it goes back to World War II. And I had them in a box, never did anything with it because it just really messed up. And after I saw Tom's, and then I worked on these knives I got off eBay or whatever, then I took it upon myself one weekend. I had nothing to do, and I didn't buy any knives or whatever. I started restoring those, and I was so proud to show my family again. There's a couple of fixed, you'll see it, the video. And then during the search on eBay for knives to restore, I decided I was going to hunt down a Cub Scout knife. Now, I was in Scouts in the late 60s, I want to say, mid-60s, and I was a Cub Scout, and I had a Cub Scout knife. And I found one on eBay the same year. I wanted that year. And then I wanted... my son passed away in '97, and he was a scout in the 1980, I believe, around that area, and I was the Cub Master. So he had the blue Cub Scout knife, and I wanted to find one of those because his and mine were both lost throughout the years, through all the moves. So I was able to find his year and my year, and that was cool right there. So anyway, Tom, thank you so much. Just a shout out to you. Man, I really appreciate it. Okay, what I decided to do, I went to my knife display case, the display where I've done my custom micarta scales. I showed that the other day. I showed my pocket knife, that I customized with scales. And this is one of the very first ones I did. It was actually the first one on the top left. So I took it down, and I already knew I was going to do this one because this is one of the most thrown knives I throw weekly. I throw this weekly, okay, ever since I got it. And each time I have it, I go, I need to fix this and that. There's some hot spots. So now what I did, so it didn't cost me anything, but it was therapeutic, it was relaxing. And from what I've learned since the first ones I've done to up to now where I'm doing my custom grunt knives, I've learned so much, I'm still learning, that I went back and I'm tweaking them out. So this is the first one. I'm going to tweak them out. I'm going to re-show them and do it that way, because now this is where I wanted it. So this is the BPS. Remember I got on that BPS thing, man? I bought the first BPS. This was the second one. And then I got the Adventurer and the Citizen EDC. The Citizen EDC was actually the first BPS knife. Well, anyway, I got this one, and then this thing went crazy on the internet. And the knife world, knife community here, you guys know it. Everybody was hopping on it. It's a fantastic knife. And I've seen some people do some rough testing on it. What's the Point did some rough testing on it. And Peterbilt Knife Guy, he did some testing on it. Anyway, I started doing the custom scales. And so what I did today, I polished it. It's a more smooth. This is Linda Micarta, and it was really rough. And what I'm doing now, I noticed on this, I'm double thinking about that linseed oil, because the more I was polishing and getting down to it, that stuff had really absorbed in there, was hiding the colors. But this is the Python pattern, and now you see the blues have come out more. You can see it's smoother, but yet I tested it, I wetted it down, and then it dried out. I still get that grip. Okay, this is 1066 high carbon steel. And what I'm going to do too, I noticed as I was working on it, I took the scales off and everything. I'm going to ask Stephen with Sharpening by DeWitt. Now he's out on a festival this weekend, but I'm going to ask him if he'll do a sharpening on this, because I have thrown it and just really, you can see right there. I mean, this thing goes in deep too. This is one of my favorite ones to throw. And what I like, I always test after I do the scales, is that changes the dynamics a lot of times. Well, most of the time. You're going from the light wood, the walnut or whatever this was, and then I'm going to the canvas micarta. It's a fantastic knife though. But yeah, I'm going to get with sharpening with DeWitt, and like do a video. He'll show before and do it after. I'll drop them off and leave them, and then pick them up next time I see him. So that's what I want to do. And that was my day. So I'm going to do a short video on this, and right now I'm going to go inside. So y'all have a good evening. I'm going to do some editing. And again, thank you, Tom, with Knife Delights. And thank you guys. Y'all take care and sog out.